Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. It is time for, oh my goodness, one of the craziest races ever. Look, Talladega. Get this, every time we go to Talladega, it's always chaos, right? We won it earlier this year. You think about the Daytona 500 champion being Bobby Labonte, you go to the Pepsi 400. Well, guess who won that? Dale Jr., right? And Junebug. But it's going to be crazy because what happens is we have a caution somewhere in the race. People don't pit. They run out of gas, and it breeds more cautions. Cars crashing, flames everywhere. It's going to be insane. So you got Talladega, Banquet 400 at Kansas, and then Lowe's Motor Speedway. So a little bit of everything. Here's an updated championship standings. So Rocket Man Ryan Newman absolutely destroyed the field at Dover. I mean, he led 38 out of 40 laps. I mean, he smoked the show. So Newman gets his second one of the year. And he takes over the championship points total after Gordon's 10th place finish. Pretty bad. You finish 10th and you lose the championship lead. That's how tough the UNSCRIPTED Series can be. We're 122 points out. We're slowly chipping away at the championship lead. But Talladega, I think, is going to be the great equalizer between everyone. Now, looking at some of these drivers and their championship hopes, Matt Kenseth dropped some points there, unfortunately. Bobby Labonte, check this. 327 points out. Great second place finish and even led a couple laps at Dover. Dale Jr. got a great top 5. Kevin Harvick, a great top 5 effort. So they really helped their UNSCRIPTED championship opportunities. And you think about it, Talladega, I mean, if Bobby Labonte was to go find a way to win that race, he might only be 200 points out. So Bobby Labonte still theoretically could win this championship. Let's go check out the sponsorship for the car. They're very, very happy, which is always good. Let's check out the garage. Oh, we got to get this secondary Speedway car fixed because we're going to need to use it at Charlotte Motor Speedway probably after we run the other one at Kansas, which Kansas is always a fun track. I love that place. You only run there once a year, and it's always late in the season. So, you know, generally when you do these playthroughs, if you do 100 of them and you only do like the first half of the season, then give up, you never run Kansas. Well, since we're doing hopefully a full season, you get to run Kansas, and it still feels like a new track. You know, you run Daytona every single time you do a career mode playthrough throughout the years, but if you don't finish it, you never get to Kansas. And every time you race Kansas, it feels new. Sounds complicated, but it's not really too much complicated. But anyways, tire grip. See, we're going to Talladega. I'm not really worried about that stuff. We're gonna use chassis number 11. We're gonna bring our plate car. And we're going to bring this one right here, guys. So, car rating of 81. Time to go to the final restrictor plate race of 2011. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. So, we qualified at 16th for the EA Sports 500. Oh, boy. This is truly the final wild card race of this season. And for all the championship contenders, this is going to be your best opportunity to gain a lot of points, guys. This is going to be fun. So, without further ado, let's go trackside.
Welcome to today's NASCAR Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Some drivers will tell you that finishing with their car in one piece here is just as good as a win. The close racing makes it very exciting for the fans, but very nerve-wracking for the drivers.
An impressive average finish record for Jeff Gordon.
Oh yeah, to have an average finish in the top 10 for the season is mighty impressive. It can often be the difference that wins the championship.
The 82 car might see some payback for his latest actions on the racetrack.
Quite honestly, I think his driving has gotten a little out of control. It's one thing to be out there driving aggressively and fighting for position, but he's gone over the line as of late.
Start your engine.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. Tony Stewart, gonna be Ryan Newman on the front row, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon. We qualified 16th, so that pretty much means we're not going to lead the most laps today, most likely, and that means probably Newman, probably Gordon, and of course Stewart. They're going to find a way to lead some laps there. But the main difference that's going to set the championship apart is what's going to happen after the first caution. There's going to be a caution somewhere, right? Whether it's getting on pit road or whatever, they're going to make contact. And you're going to see drivers who are going to not pit. And then they're going to stay out. They're going to run out of gas, and it's going to breed more cautions. So this is going to get crazy. This is going to get crazy. We nearly got caught up in a wreck earlier in the spring when we ran here at Talladega. So it's going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I have no clue how this is going to shake out. And if we get caught up in a DNF and the right guy wins this championship or this race, our championship's over. So this is, the stakes are high. All right, come on now, come on. We don't want to lose the draft. They're going to need 2 pit stops today, guys. 2 pit stops, so got to get ready for that. We go to the inside there. Everyone's just kind of stacking up a little bit. We want to hang with the leaders. And another thing you can do here at Talladega is you can work with different drivers. And in doing so, you can hinder some of the other drivers, right? If I was to hypothetically push Dale Jr. instead of pushing Jeff Gordon, that means Jeff Gordon's going to get less points. If I don't push Ryan Newman, that means he's going to get less points. That's going to help us out. So there is some gamesmanship here. Oh, no. Skirting the fence there. Whoa, Nelly. So you can just see how fast they're able to break away up there at the front. Come on now. Michael Waltrip, he's always in contention here at the plate tracks. He's a good car to push, but in this case, I'm going to go around him. I need to advance our position as fast as possible before we lose the draft here. There's Elliott Sadler right there on the bottom. Come on, come on. Need some draft. Hold that line. Hold the line. 41 car behind me. Dang it. Not able to complete the pass there. Go. Can we get around the 15 here? I would push the 15, but he's gonna stay tucked up behind the 97. I don't see him really pulling out a line in a way that's gonna be, you know, helping both of our situations. Here we go, catching a toe off of the 32 Pontiac. Come on, go to the bottom, Kenny Wallace. Come on now. Here's Kurt Busch. Whoa, Nelly. 3 wide, 3 wide. Yeah, those leaders are gone right now, so it's going to get crazy, fellas. The bottom there, there we go. But it's generally when they're coming off pit road or getting on pit road, then you'll have a caution. So that's what we're shaking for. We have no idea how this is gonna play out, guys. And if you get caught up in it, you're screwed. All right, lap 4. Usually we start seeing pit stops pretty early here. Come on now. I just can't get around this 23 car. Beautiful paint scheme, right? There's Waltrip. So now Waltrip's got clean air. This would be a good opportunity to go ahead and start working with Waltrip here. He's always in contention at plate tracks, guys. Even on the video games. In real life, absolutely. But even in the video games, his car is programmed to be a little bit faster than most of them, which obviously makes sense. You know, he's such a great plate racer that naturally he would be really good at this stuff. And DEI obviously has, you know, and this game's based off 2003. DEI was light years ahead of the competition at plate tracks. It's not even close. I mean, they destroyed the field at plate tracks. Daytona, Talladega, Bud Shootout, Gatorade Duels, it didn't matter. They were light years ahead of everyone. All right, so Waltrip's kind of bridging the gap here. We're bringing Bobby Labonte and Kurt Busch along. A lot of guys are pitting here, guys. Get ready. When they go to that inside there, that tells you they're pitting. So this is going to get dicey. You don't want to get run over from behind. You don't want to run over someone in front of you. You want to keep kind of a bubble effect between each of the cars. Here they come. Waltrip staying out here. I'm going to stay out. I expect a caution to happen very soon. I want to stay behind Waltrip here. Stay tucked up in line, trying to keep as much track position as we can. This will be a good opportunity to get some share draft going, so he'll want to help work together later on. Surprisingly, no caution yet, which I'm really shocked. Still a lot of cars that have to make their service, but I would love to be able to pit with the 15 car and exit the pit road with the 15 car. Because I know he's going to have a shot to win this race. If he plays his cards right, he will. If I can get him around Jimmy Johnson, that'd be great. What is Johnson going to do? Oh, no, 15 is going to slow up here. I think he's wanting to pit. Did not see that coming. Everybody's pitting here, so get ready. Everyone's hugging the bottom lane. They're coming in. Don't want to get ran over here. Don't want to speed either. You speed here, your day can be done. All right, getting on pit road, nice and easy. No damage repair. Take care of the car. 4 tires. I don't want to take 2 and be on an island by ourselves, so I'm going to take 4 and hope that we come out with some good cars. Because if you take 2 here, sure, you're going to gain, you know, maybe 5, 6, whatever seconds. But eventually, they're all going to pass you, and then you're not going to have any grip for them. And at Daytona and Talladega, grip actually matters because this game was made in 03, so the tracks in terms of their asphalt, they were paid, I think it was 79. So you think about that, roughly 20-something years, 25 years, give or take, on the level of asphalt. So there's not a lot of grip here, and this is where things get dicey. Cars coming off of the apron, they wash up. Will we see a caution? Jeff Gordon out front here. Everybody mind your P's and Q's. Caution could happen at any moment, guys. So this is going to get crazy. And somehow, some way, thus far, they have kept it clean. That is very unusual. We're going to have to stay behind Sadler because we're not going to catch that next group of cars. So we're going to have to work with Sadler. And now the field is completely jumbled up. I'm trying to block that run on the outside there. I want to get as many cars as I can behind me to kind of build up a little bit of velocity behind us to help give the pack some more inertia. All right, so we're working with the 38 car here. He's not the fastest car out here, but he's unfortunately all we got. Your leader is Evans, which I think is about to be passed. He might have took only 2 tires. Nonetheless, I was expecting a caution there. I mean, if you've watched this playthrough, you've seen time and time again when we go to Talladega, we always have a big crash at one of the pit sequences. The first time in a while, we have not had that. So now everyone's strategy is pretty much thrown in a blender, and now no one knows how this one's going to shake out. This is going to get interesting. So with everybody in the field being spaced out, this means more likely to not, everyone's going to be able to pit cleanly the next time around, and we're not going to get a caution based on that. Who knows? You know, you could always have an engine failure. He gets down the bottom, and if he's on the apron and the AI kind of messes up, which they sometimes do, they'll wash up, and a car running the inside lane will hit them, and there you go. There's your wreck, right? But if it goes green, qualifying is going to be at a premium. And we didn't qualify good, so that's the one time we don't qualify good, it looks like the race is going to be very lean in terms of the yellow flag. Good news is we're making friends with Elliott Sadler, and he's not doing a backflip on the back straightaway, so that's always a good thing. And now here comes the next aspect, is the point situation. So if this race doesn't have the chaotic crashes that have happened so many times in this playthrough, and when we go to Talladega, does this mean we're going to see the best, championship contenders just, kind of run away with it? That could mean, the end of the championship run for guys like Kevin Harvick, possibly Dale Jr., and possibly even Bobby Labonte. So anything could happen. Halfway on fuel, guys. I tell you what, when we go down the pit road, we're going to take 2. Okay, Elliott Sadler, please. What are you doing, man? What are you doing running the outside of Talladega? Come on, buddy. We need to work together here, man. I would slingshot around him if I could, but he's absolutely determined to run the absolute outside here, which is great. It's not like we're running 10% longer laps than everyone. It's not like we're at a 2.66 mile super speedway and running the outside's the absolute slowest racing lane. All good. I wonder if there's any sides to running the outside in this game. Perhaps maybe for fuel? You use more, you use less? I have no clue. I wonder if there's any science to it. Oh, boy. So when will the next stop happen? There we go. So they're heading down pit road yet. I don't have enough cars to draft with. I do not want to be... that was Ryan Newman. Holy cow, that was Ryan Newman. I'm going to take my opportunity to get around Sadler here. If I can. So Ryan Newman just pitted here. I mean, truth be told, if we take 2 tires here, we're going to come out with probably no help if we pit with 1 car. So we're going to need a group of cars, or we're going to probably have to take 4 just to stay with them, because I don't want to get left in the dust. Trying to push Jimmy Johnson as hard as I can here. Gain as much track position before the pit stops engage. Everyone's kind of got a dancing partner here, kind of like a tandem race here. Everyone's 2 abreast. All right, now, a lot of cars are coming down. Next wave will probably be the last stops of the day. We're in 5th place right now. I'm hoping for a caution. Please, let them be a caution. Let's get everyone racked up here. All right, got to be very careful here. Got a car on the bottom. I don't want to get collected in anybody's mess here. Come on, throw a caution. Throw a caution. If we can catch a caution, we have a shot at winning this thing. Don't get slowed up. Oh, he's going to get slowed up. Johnson just got bamboozled by Robbie Gordon. We're going to have to pit here. Thank you, Lord, for telling me to get around at 48. I was about to just complete pile drive the back end of that Monte Carlo. But we'll be really aggressive here. Whoa. We're probably going to take 4 tires here just to be safe. No damage repair. Full tank of gas. Okay, here we go, guys. Knock on wood. Hope and pray we get a good pit stop here, guys. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is going to get interesting here. I don't think we're going to get a caution, so this means this is going to be a run to the end here. Everyone's staggered out, about 2 to 3 car packs. So you kind of have who you have, and that's about it. And in theory, we would have at least 1 car to dance with here. There's Dale Jr., the Gibbs cars, and Jimmy Johnson. And looks like our dancing partner for the prom is going to be the 41 car if we can't catch Tony Stewart. We got to book it. We got to get up there to that 20 car ASAP. Don't lift whatsoever. We cannot afford to lose the draft. We are in no man's land right now. There's Jeff Gordon. We are in no man's land. If the 2 Gibbs cars hook and book, we're done. So we absolutely got to get ahead of these guys. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall back in line. And I'm going to try to separate Bobby Labonte and Jimmy Johnson. There we go. All right, Johnson, let's go. That could not have worked better, I think. At least thus far. Now, it looks like the race lead could come down to Earnhardt and Gordon. Everyone's spaced out. No caution thus far. Everyone should be able to make it on fuel. This should be a straightforward into the race. Never know about a random yellow. We have seen it happen. Someone gets loose. They stack up on the back straightaway, and they spin out, and it throws a yellow. But right now, we've got to push this 48 car as much as we can. I'm just hoping for a quick yellow. But even if it did, it'd probably be a 1-lap mad dash. And knowing how slow our gear ratios are, we would probably finish worse than when we started. All right, here we go. This is for the win at the EA Sports 500. Lap 15 out of 18 here. We're running fourth. We're in a great spot in terms of points. Who's down there in the bottom? Unfortunately, it's going to be the 137. His engine could not go the full distance today. And coming up to lap 16 and 18, this should make the race official. If a caution comes out, the race is over. No restarts. Come on, Johnson. Get to the bottom, dang it. Come on, Johnson. What are you doing? Dang it. Jimmy Johnson's doing he's running the Elliott Sadler line. Like an idiot, man. Come on. Run the inside, dang it. We ain't got a snowball's chance of catching him here. I mean, they're running side by side too. I mean, if Johnson would run the bottom instead of running this stupid outside line, we would have a great chance of catching them because they keep duking and diving up there. It reminds me of on the Thunder 03 playthrough. I think it was season 1. Or, you know, obviously the Jeff Burton playthrough. And we went to the Pepsi 400, and I remember Ricky Rudd pushed me around whoever we were racing for the win. And it was like, it was incredible the amount of distance me and him made up. It was incredible. It can be done. It just, you have to have a really fast car you're working with. And you have to run clean laps. Takes two to tango. And this is very reminiscent of some COT plate racing, man. Just trying to tango here. I'm having to hit the brakes because Johnson's keeps moving around the track. I mean, they're on the bottom now. They're 1 and 2, and you know our shot's probably gone now. But hey, man, we can still at least get third. And Gordon's not the points leader, so that's interesting. I'm trying. I mean, I am pushing Jimmy Johnson as much as I absolutely can right now. I just don't think he has that fast of a car, to tell you the truth. Because, look at this, we keep trying to go around him. Generally, if you have a car that's super fast, you'll be able to, you won't have that problem trying to slip around him. And I think that's the problem, is that his car is just not that fast compared to ours. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to pretty much just pass him here. Maybe these two guys are wrecked. There's no way we can catch them. So I'd rather just go ahead and pass them and try to hold off for third. Coming down the stripe, who's going to win here? It's going to be either Earnhardt or Jeff Gordon to win the EA Sports 500. Both of them need it for the championship run. A very uneventful Talladega race, surprisingly. And we got third. Great run. Junior gets it done. Huge win for that 8 car. And again, Jeff Burton, another top 10. Great run right there. So, Talladega does not have a caution, which, again, if you go back and watch the previous Talladega races in this playthrough, that is very rare. Usually we always have a big crash on pit road. So, for once, we actually had a clean race. Pretty surprised by that. Junior gets a maximum points day. But the real news is Ryan Newman. 142 points right there. About a 23-point gain on the coming in points leader. Who knows how he'll be after it with Gordon's great run. But check this out. Tina Gordon, Jamie McMurray, Craven Sadler, Bobby Labonte. Great runs there. Let's check out the rest of the championship hopefuls. And let's see. Tough finish for Kevin Harvick and Kenseth. That might be it for their championship run. And you go to the bottom of the barrel. It's going to be Coleman, Montgomery, Bliss, Scott Wimmer, Clay Dixon, Brian Vickers, and company. So thank y'all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it, guys. Love y'all so much for all the people who watch the videos and 4,000 subscribers and everyone who uses the promo code. You folks are awesome. So thank y'all so much for that. And, you know, if you ever want to get NASCAR Diecast and get a great deal on them, you know, save a whole bunch on shipping, make sure to use the promo code down below. Any orders, $20 or more over there at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to check it out. Thank y'all so much for watching. The next race is going to be over there at Kansas. That's going to be a lot of fun. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.